Hi guys, welcome back to more PES 6 Master League. So, today we are at home against Tottenham Hotspur, so it's all going pretty good. Today, Ono's going to be captain. We've had to change a few things up. There is no Saviola, there is no Mutu. They are on the bench, however, because they do need rests. They definitely need rests, but they may come on into the second half. They're both on good form, but man, they need a break at the moment. So, yeah, Tottenham not doing particularly great so far. Maldini is going to start this one, as you can see there. Fran is at the back, and I think with Simic, if I'm correct. I think Carini still remains in goal. We've got Obina and Chu Young up front for this one. We've got Walcott, Lauren, and Gonzalez in the midfield. We've got Gilberto and Ono playing defensively in the midfield. So yeah, that's how today's match is going to be. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, this one, because of that. So yeah, but we've had a really good season so far. You know, we've changed things up before and we've come away with good results. So who's to say we can't do it again today? That's got to be a free kick, is it now? And it is going to be a free kick, and Ono's going to take it. Ono. Oh, it was a good effort from Ono, but it was just wide. Unbelievable. Just a little bit of care on it. Send it into the top corner. Never mind. And this is a good chance here. Chu Young's got to keep the run. And he's going to be stopped. Here's Lauren. And here's Walcott. And it's going to be Chu Young. It's over the bar. Playing decently so far, though. It's a good early start for us. So yeah, hopefully Obina's going to try and use his pace in this one and try and get forward for us. But yeah, like if things don't go to plan, and fingers crossed that doesn't happen, we've got options on the bench. Here's Obina. Gonzalez, good ball in actually. Oh, it's over the head of Walcott though. He got a good goal against Fulham not long back. It was laid off by Mutu, and he just placed it just perfectly. Here's Walcott. It's Walcott. It's Lauren. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's still in there. And it's still in there. And it's Chu Young. Oh, and it's a goal from Chu Young. Well, that was pretty unexpected. Maybe a soft one to give away from Tottenham, to be honest. We weren't expecting that, I don't think. Just places it. No real power on it, honestly. It was almost like a pass. Just passed it into the net. Bit of sloppy defending. Knows where he wants to put it. Robinson can't get down in time. He was in the wrong position. He needed to be sort of in the centre of his goal, and he wasn't there for it. And that's 1-0 already. And Chu Young has been struggling kind of lately, you know what I mean, trying to find the net and whatnot. He's playing well, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to, you know, when he gets in front of goal, he has been struggling a little bit. There's Malbronk. He's going to skip past him. Simic is there, though. That was almost a good sliding tackle there. Malbronk once more. Here's Robbie Keane. Can be pretty dangerous. Gilberto Silva doesn't have a real lot of pace, though. That's a given. King. Chu Young tries to slide in there. Here's Chumbonda. Over to the other side. Oh, almost a good sliding tackle from Fran. He's going to let them in there. Here's Robbie Keane. And Ono's there. Here's Walcott. And this could be really good if Chu Young could have kept the run there. He nearly got to it. He was faster. The Tottenham player got to it in time. Here's Robbie Keane again. And this is not looking good for us. And no Tottenham player there to just poke it into the net. This is Berbatov. Mark Gonzalez has done well to defend. Berbatov still got it though. He's still keeping on him here. He can't make any space. And well done to Mark Gonzalez there, not letting him put that ball into the box. And taken away from us again there. Lee. Gilberto Silva. Ono. Lauren. From the run from Walcott. Oh! It was a decent counter. Ball into the box there. It's not going to find anyone. It's going to find Ono, who's giving it to Walcott, but he's going to lose it, obviously. Here's Lee. Well, Bronk again. He's causing a few threats for us. Simic is going to have to stop Robbie Keane here if he can. No Skertel today. Granfram was on the better form. That's a good ball into the box, and we are going to just get it to safety again. Tottenham threatening though in this one. And we can't stop him. And it could have been bad that, and we really should have stopped him a lot earlier there. Shouldn't have given the shot away. And that's a really bad ball by Mark Gonzalez. He usually plays on the left, but he's having to play right today. Who knows, he might be able to swap over with Walcott, but we'll see at the moment. Here's Walcott. Use a bit of pace into the box. Nobody there for it. Obina's going to get to it first, though. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, what an effort. What a goal by Walcott. And he is just a specialist in making magic happen. What a strike. What an effort. Bad defending. Comes down. Whack. Keep that out. It's a screamer. Well done to Obina though, winning that back there. The defending was just not there. And then bang. No Ray Robinson's getting to that. And that is excellent. We were just talking about moving him over to the right hand side. Well, are we glad we didn't? Because that's what he can produce with his right foot. That is half time. And what a goal right there. It has to be the goal of the season so far. Walcott, he doesn't score goals. He scores magic goals. The second half is off here. That screamer was just absolutely hit perfectly. We're talking about that one for a while. And that's a good ball out there. Stop Berbatov in his tracks. Here's Walcott, the man. And here we go again. We could get another one if we're lucky. I love how the wing-backs work in this formation though. We'd be able to get forward and get back at the same time. And here's Walcott again. Good ball in. Ooh, through everybody. Caused a little bit of danger. And that's going to go out of play. Oh, and here's Obina, and it's going to be offside from Obina, unfortunately. He was, well, that was debatable, but I suppose it's offside then. There's Walcott. Ono's out of position at the moment. And this team seems to be able to produce a bit of magic each week, as it is. And we need to get back and defend this, because we don't want this to be a goal. And that's going to be a goal. Oh, it's not. It's a penalty instead. And Mark Gonzalez is sent off with a straight red. And now we've got to do this the hard way. Well, Carini versus Berbatov to start off with. Berbatov's going to score it, and we are in danger at the moment. We could be in danger of throwing this one away now. Ten men to try and cope with this now. It was a good penalty. Well. And we've had to change things up quite a bit now. We're going with 4 at the back. We're going to make a couple of subs in a moment. So, yeah, Maffio is going to come on. Walcott is going to stay on. Lauren is going to come off. And, yeah, we've got to do something now. That is going to be picked up by the keeper there. But we're not going to be able to have our wide play anymore. We're going to go with 4 at the back and just hopefully see this one out. And this could be good here, but if we're going to counter them, well, they've decided not to go for that ball there. I don't know why. Here's Guanfran. He's playing at right back position now, and it could have been Chu Young. Gilberto Silva and Ono really need to step up the game now to make sure that we can just get through this. And here they come again. Oh, and it's a good ball into the box, but it's going to be given away for a corner in a very awkward position there. Maldini's also going to come off a skirtle just to freshen up. And we have to be careful. Just getting it away from our area is what we need right now. And here's Matthew with some fresh legs on to try and do that. And he's on a great run here. It's Matthew. He's still going. It's Walcott. Could Walcott produce another good finish? He will, and he finishes it off. It's Walcott's day. He steals the show just when you think it could all go wrong in an instant. Walcott comes up with the magic once more. Just cuts in, a little bend on it, into the far corner, and puts the match beyond all doubt surely now. 10 men? No problem. Dawson should have stayed there. What a game. What a game. It's just a crazy season so far. There could even be more for us here if we get this one right, and they're just backing off. Chu Young! Oh, and Chu Young. Unbelievable. The final subs are going to be made, and it's going to be Urbina to make way for Adebayor. He's going to get a run out in this one. Maybe he can use his strength up front. Just hold the ball up for us in these closing stages. Oh, and that's dangerous. Oh, the header there from Keane. Oh, I've seen a couple of red cards this season already. Not both for us, but it's been very interesting. Here's Guanfran. Oh. And... Oh no. It's as if Tottenham have just switched off now after conceding that one. Defoe is on. They're trying to go for it still then, I suppose. But honestly, I don't think it's going to matter now. Still a little bit of time to go in this one. But that Walcott goal, I mean, you've got to give a lot of credit to Matthew, though, for doing what he did. He just kept running with the ball. And it's Adebayor. And he's still got it. And it's Chu Young. Chu Young! Oh, good save by Robinson. Trying to make it for... Oh no, with a good ball in perhaps. Oh, it could seal it. And this is a very tight situation here. And we let him have that one. It's Berbatov. And the sliding tackle there from Mafio, and then I think it was Skrtel trying to get in there as a last line of defence, and it just didn't happen in the end. He was just, if it was maybe a split, well, maybe a second. If he waited a second longer, he might have got that. Late drama once more. All we've got to do is keep the ball to the end now, and there we go. There's the full-time whistle. It's another 3-2 victory. Couple of great goals from Walcott though, but we're gonna miss Gonzalez though for 3 games now. That's the price you have to pay sometimes. The man of the match today was Walcott indeed. I mean, who else could it really have been? To be honest, I think 7.0 is pretty harsh. I think at least an 8 at minimum myself, but he was definitely the man to watch today. It was incredible. What a performance from him. I thought Obina did pretty well. You know, he was pretty solid. He was using his pace to try and win the ball back and whatnot. Chu Young had a good game. Not the best game from him, obviously. Gonzalez, the sending off, I honestly didn't think it would have been a straight red. I think maybe a yellow is what he was going to get. I was very surprised to see that, but yeah, Carini let 2 goals in, but you know, defence had a bit of a dodgy game, to be honest, but we coped with it when we went down to 10 men in the end, and we did what we had to do. So there is a club ranking announcement today, and yes, Barcelona are top of the pile with 122 points. Chelsea not too far behind, only 1 point. In second, they've moved down. Real Madrid third, Inter up to 4th, AC Milan slipped down to 5th, Juventus up to 6th, Man United in 7th, Arsenal 8th alongside PSV, and Lyon in 10th, so those are the top 10. Liverpool not too far behind though in 11th. As we look down the table, we've actually moved up to 18th there on 69 points, so not bad for us. We're looking quite good with all the wins under our belt this season. And yeah, we'll just have a look down the table, see who is at bottom of the pile here. So Rangers down there, Bolton, Charlton. Keep going, and it's going to be Hertha still there on 7 points. Sheffield United not too far behind. PES there in 70th position. The league ranking announcement though has got the La Liga as number 1. Premiership 139 in second, so no move for there. League 4 has actually moved down into third, and Bundesliga is going to be in 4th with 73 points. Something interesting that I didn't actually go through the previous week is the UEFA Champions League qualifying group. So Real Madrid won all of their 6 games there, finishing on 18 points. They scored 17 and conceded 6. Liverpool finished second though, so they've made the Champions League this season, scoring 14, conceding 12. Schalke and Armenia didn't make it. Looking across to Group B, Arsenal and Roma have made it. Quite a group of death there, to be honest though. Paris and Atletico didn't quite make it. Arsenal and Roma finished on 10 points each though, and Paris on 9, so it's pretty tight, that group. Juventus went through with a top finishing position with 14 points. AC Milan 13. Newcastle didn't quite make it there. Werder Bremen only on the 1 point in the end, so they didn't have a good qualifying group. Borussia Dortmund and Villarreal both make it through though. As you can see there, Real Betis and Aston Villa. Poor Aston Villa finish on 1 point. But anyway, the results from fixture 7. Charlton were at home against Chelsea to start off with, but Chelsea beat them 2-0. Bolton win again against Newcastle 3-1. Manchester United have won a pretty epic game there, 3-2 against Arsenal. Middlesbrough at Manchester City 1-1. Aston Villa have beaten Fulham 3-2. Liverpool drew at home to Portsmouth. 0-0. West Ham have thrashed Blackburn 4-1. League table looks like this then. So we are flying away with it at the moment. We are 8 points clear now. It gets better and better, this. It just really does. Scored 21, conceded 5, goal difference 16 at the moment that Liverpool have moved down into 3rd, Manchester United up to 4th, Blackburn have moved down into 5th there, moving down to the bottom half of the table. So yeah, Newcastle sit dead last at the moment. That is actually kind of shocking. They're on a terrible season. Remember, Given got sent off. Maybe that's what's sending them down there at the moment. Who knows? But they are in a relegation position. Tottenham now lurking around there following their defeat. Well, we're going to look ahead to the next game week here, and as you can see, to start off, Aston Villa are going to be at home against Blackburn. Manchester United visit White Hart Lane there. It's Tottenham. Newcastle at home to Manchester City. Can Newcastle pull it back and creep up the table a bit more? Portsmouth are going to be against Arsenal. A little bit of a derby there with Chelsea and Fulham in London. Charlton are at West Ham, and Liverpool are at home to Bolton, whilst we are at home yet again to Middlesbrough next week. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this weird and wonderful episode yet again. Walcott is the man, and let's hope he can keep shining next week, possibly. Thanks for watching, and take care.